Phishing. You might have heard of this term before, but are you aware of the risks and dangers that everyday users take on when reading email, text messages, social media posts, or any other digital communication platform? Take Carrie, an employee for Acme Business Solutions. One day, Carrie receives an email from a sender that looks to be one of her customers. The subject line reads, "Urgent," in all caps. This prompts her to quickly open the message contents and read the attachment. Little does she know that by opening that attachment, a hidden process on her computer has started. This situation is called phishing. This is when malicious actors fraudulently utilize common digital communication platforms with the known intention of deceiving users, often to get personally identifiable information or large organizational data. If the public can learn how to spot common red flags, be proactive in our future digital communication practices, and always be suspicious, we can reduce the amount of times that this and similar instances will occur. Although in Carrie's case, the script that infiltrated her computer was only concerned with her individual device, other viruses and malware can be used by attackers to take down major networks and steal corporate data such as credit card numbers. In this presentation, for simplicity, we will primarily focus on email phishing, SMS text messaging phishing, referred to as smishing, and phone call phishing, otherwise referred to as vishing. In the previous situation, we learned about a phishing plot that employed email, but text messages and voice calls can also work as well for attackers. Because of the advances in voice-over internet technology, it's now easier than ever for attackers to spoof caller ID information to appear as though they are trusted sources. Smishing works in the same way. Smishing is particularly notable because people tend to be more aware of the risks that spam email can cause users, but not text messaging. Most people believe that text messaging systems and networks are generally less susceptible to these types of probes, and that unfortunately is not so. Just like with advances in voice calling, attackers can also mask or spoof the phone number that they send messages from, even sometimes pretending to be your friend that might show up in your contacts if for some reason they were able to obtain your friend's number. You might be asking yourself, why is the issue of phishing important to everyday citizens, and especially me? It's important to all of us because 91% of cyber attacks begin with email phishing. Even more so, 97% of people around the world cannot identify a sophisticated phishing email. 65% of U.S. organizations experienced a successful phishing attack in 2019. And finally, phishing crimes cost victims across the U.S. a total of $48 million in 2019 alone, according to the FBI. Although these situations can be dangerous, it's important to know that with the proper mindset and attitude, we can learn how to spot most common phishing attacks before they can even wreak havoc. Next time you find yourself in any situation remotely similar to Carrie's, always remember to check the subject line for capital letters and a short word or phrase. Check the email address or phone number that the communications are originating from. Check for spelling or grammatical errors in the message text. Look for odd or malformed logos. Hover over links without actually clicking on them to see where they might lead. Look out for messages that convey a threatening or act fast sort of tone. Legitimate messages will never ask for credit card, bank, or social security numbers. Look out for messages asking for or giving payment, special refund, coupon, or prizes. Always be suspicious of emails you were never expecting. When in doubt, make sure to just throw it out. It's encouraging to know that as this issue has received more and more attention, more tools are available in our arsenal to combat common phishing scams. Now, most email and text message service providers have built-in spam or unknown sender message filters, so these messages can never end up in your inbox in the first place. Many modern phones, including the iPhone, can automatically warn you of potentially malicious phone numbers, and if they call or text you. It is important to note that none of these items are silver bullets, and the manual practices outlined earlier for screening emails should still be practiced. Make sure to check out the Everyday Security website to learn more about filtering services and how you can utilize these tools to your advantage.